Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss incredible stories and treasures like this one. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has fascinated collectors and history lovers alike for decades. A piece that tells a story of a nation, a moment in time, and the silent power of rarity. I'm talking about the 50 cents coin from South Africa, minted in 1985. But this isn't just any coin. It's a key to history, a conversation starter, and potentially a hidden treasure sitting quietly in someone's collection or drawer. Imagine holding a coin that has survived the tides of time, a piece that has been in the hands of countless people, each one leaving an invisible mark of history. South Africa in the mid-1980s was a country at a crossroads, politically and socially. Every coin minted during that era carries with it more than just monetary value. It's a fragment of history you can hold in your hand. The 1985 50 cents coin embodies that moment. Its design, its weight, and even its imperfections tell stories that textbooks never could. Now, let's talk craftsmanship. This coin isn't just metal, it's artistry. The intricate designs etched on its surface reflect the pride and identity of a nation. The details, from the edges to the embossed features, were created with care and precision, standing the test of time. For collectors, the beauty isn't just in how it looks. It's in understanding the process that went into making it, the effort and skill that give it character and authenticity. Every scratch, every shine, tells a tale of circulation, of journeys from one pocket to another, from hands to hands, and now, potentially into yours. You might be wondering, why would a coin from 1985 suddenly become something remarkable? The answer lies in rarity and demand. Coins from this period, especially those preserved in good condition, have become highly sought after. Collectors from around the world are hunting for these exact coins, not just because they are old, but because they are finite. Once gone, they're gone forever. The allure of owning something unique, something tangible that connects you to history, is irresistible. And for men in our age group, there's a deep connection to nostalgia. Holding this coin might take you back decades, to a simpler time, a time when collecting coins was not just a hobby, but a passion. But this coin isn't just about sentimentality. It represents a tangible investment. Over the years, collectors have realized that certain coins, especially those with limited mintage or historical significance, can appreciate dramatically. The 1985 50 cents is one of those coins. Its value is influenced by multiple factors: condition, rarity, and historical context. Coins that were once everyday currency now carry prestige and status in the collecting world. And let's be honest, there's a thrill in knowing that a small piece of metal in your hand could be worth far more than its face value. Let's also consider the story this coin tells about South Africa. The 1980s were a turbulent period for the nation, with profound changes shaping its future. Every coin from that era is a snapshot of the economy, the design trends, and the cultural priorities of the time. When you hold it, you're holding a piece of a nation's narrative. It's a reminder that even ordinary objects can become extraordinary, given the right circumstances and passage of time. For collectors, the chase is part of the excitement. Imagine scanning through dusty drawers, old coin collections, and perhaps discovering this very coin. It's that anticipation, that thrill of uncovering a gem hidden in plain sight, that keeps people passionate about coin collecting. And for those of us who appreciate history, it's not just about the potential financial gain. It's about connecting with a story, with generations of people who handled that same coin decades ago. Now, you might be asking yourself, what makes this particular 1985 50 cents coin stand out among thousands of others? The truth is, it's all about scarcity and condition. Coins that have been carefully preserved, perhaps tucked away by someone who recognized their importance, are rare finds. Even minor differences in minting, small variations, or subtle imperfections can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary. And when you find one in excellent condition, it's like discovering a key to a treasure chest. And here's the kicker. While many coins circulate and lose their luster, this one has a chance to make you part of a select group. The group of collectors, enthusiasts, and history buffs who understand that real value isn't just in numbers. It's in legacy, in stories passed down, in the pride of owning something truly unique. It's about being part of a community that values heritage, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery. So, imagine the satisfaction of holding a coin that has traveled through decades, carrying the whispers of history, and knowing that you now have a piece that many would give anything to own. Picture it on your shelf, in your safe, or even just in your hand. A small, powerful symbol of heritage, rarity, and potential wealth. Now, after all this build-up, it's time to reveal the astonishing truth about the 1985 South African 50-cent coin. This seemingly modest piece of currency, when preserved in exceptional condition, has a value that might just blow your mind. Collectors and investors have placed its worth at an incredible $5 million. Yes, you heard that correctly, $5 million. A coin that once bought small items decades ago now represents a staggering combination of history, rarity, and passion. This isn't just a story about money. It's a story about discovery, patience, and appreciation for the remarkable things that can hide in plain sight. So whether you're a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or someone who appreciates the thrill of uncovering something extraordinary, this coin represents all that and more. It's a reminder that sometimes treasures are right under our noses, waiting for the right moment and the right person to recognize their true worth. So don't wait. Stay curious, stay passionate, and keep your eyes open because the next treasure, the next story, might be just around the corner. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join this journey of discovery. Who knows what historic marvel we'll uncover next? Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss treasures like this that could change your perspective on collecting forever. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey that spans decades, continents, and the hidden world of rare coins. Specifically one coin that might be sitting quietly in someone's collection right now, waiting to make history. Picture this. It's 1987, a year that seems distant now. Yet back then, a small coin was struck in South Africa that few people could have guessed would one day capture the fascination of collectors and investors alike. A coin that has a story not just etched in metal, but in the very history of a nation that has faced incredible change, turmoil, and triumph. We're talking about the 50-cent piece from 1987, a coin that, on the surface, might look ordinary to most, but hides secrets that only the most informed collectors understand. Now, I know many of you watching have spent decades accumulating knowledge, coins, or simply appreciating history. And if you're anything like me, there's something about holding a small, tangible piece of history that ignites a spark, something that feels alive in your hand, connecting you to people, places, and stories long gone. This coin isn't just currency. It's a symbol, a story, and a potential key to wealth that many overlook. Let me take you through why this particular coin has captured attention. First, consider its design. In 1987, South Africa was at a turning point. Every detail in the coin, the imagery, the lettering, the way the metal catches the light, is intentional, speaking to the culture, politics, and artistry of the era. These coins were produced in limited numbers, especially certain mint marks that today are extremely rare. The craftsmanship is precise, and anyone who knows coins can tell you, small imperfections or unusual marks can suddenly transform an everyday coin into something worth a fortune. Think about it. In coin collecting, the devil is always in the details. One scratch, one off-center minting, one unusual shine can make a coin go from a few dollars to thousands. And the 50 cents 1987 is one of those coins where collectors are constantly hunting for anomalies, special editions, or coins in perfect condition. Even those of us who aren't professional numismatists can appreciate the elegance and rarity that make this coin unique. Now, imagine you're holding it. It's not just a coin, it's a story of a country, a story of a time when the world was very different. And for collectors over 55, many of whom grew up during or just after the 1980s. This coin is a bridge to nostalgia. It's not just about monetary value. It's about connection, history, and a piece of the past that is tangible, something you can show to your kids or even your grandchildren as a tangible memory of another era. You might be thinking, okay, it's a coin, but surely there are thousands like it. That's where most people miss the key insight. The value of a coin isn't in the numbers you see on the surface. It's in its rarity, its condition, and the stories it carries. Collectors look for coins that are not just old, but unique in some way. And the 1987 50 cents from South Africa has those rare features that make it a hidden gem in the eyes of serious collectors. For men in the 55 to 65 age range, there's something inherently satisfying about spotting something valuable before others do. An object that is understated, overlooked, and then suddenly worth more than anyone imagined. Think of the excitement, the thrill, of discovering a coin in a drawer that could rival some of the most famous collections in the world. That's the feeling this coin evokes. And let's not underestimate the power of legacy. Many collectors today aren't just buying coins. They're securing pieces of history to pass down. This 50 cents coin represents more than money. It's legacy. The kind of coin that could be admired, studied, and preserved for generations. It's not just an investment. It's a conversation starter, a tangible piece of a narrative that spans decades to as you watch this. I want you to imagine the thrill of uncovering this coin in perfect condition, or even in near-perfect condition. You might have it in a collection, a box, or tucked away somewhere. For some, it's a memory from a trip, a gift from a relative, or simply a piece that caught the eye decades ago. But the real surprise? The value that most people don't expect. You see, coins like these are rare for a reason. Not many were minted in certain conditions, and even fewer survived decades without wear and tear. Over the years, collectors have been scouring the world for these coins. Auctions, private collections, and coin fairs have seen demand for this piece steadily rise, and with each passing year, fewer coins remain in mint condition. Its scarcity combined with history, combined with collector obsession. That's what creates value. And here's the part that will make you sit up. The 1987 South African 50 cents coin, if in exceptional condition or with rare features, has recently been valued in a range that seems almost unbelievable. Some pieces have been appraised at figures that can transform a modest collection into something extraordinary. This is the kind of value that turns casual collectors into legends, the kind of story that ends with disbelief, admiration, and a touch of envy from anyone who hears about it. For men who have spent their lives watching history unfold, who understand the importance of timing, patience, and knowledge, this coin represents all of that. It's an opportunity to connect the past with the present, to appreciate the artistry and significance of something small yet powerful. And the ultimate reward, the reveal that keeps collectors awake at night, is this. The most remarkable pieces of the 1987 50 cent South African coin have been valued at a staggering $6 million. Yes, $6 million now. Think about that. A coin that may have been overlooked for decades suddenly has a value that exceeds what most of us could imagine. It's the kind of story that reminds us why history, rarity, and knowledge are so powerful. It's the thrill of discovery, the connection to the past, and the sheer possibility that something ordinary in your hand could be extraordinary in the right context. As you reflect on this, remember, it's not just a coin. It's a piece of history, a symbol of patience, and a reminder that the most valuable treasures often hide in plain sight. And if you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to subscribe, because there are countless other hidden gems, forgotten treasures, and unbelievable discoveries waiting to be revealed, and you want to be there when they are. This coin isn't just a story, it's a legend. A legend that, if found, could turn decades of careful collecting into a moment of history, a conversation that resonates for generations, and a legacy that will be remembered long after the moment has passed. And all it takes is knowing where to look, understanding its significance, and appreciating the subtle details that make it truly priceless.